Okay guys, Dr. Diaz here again. Okay, let's continue with this in the second part of this video, of this review. And as now, we're looking for the domain of a function. So given that the function f of x is equal, in this case, that number 35 is 6 divided by x plus 2, what we have to do is just look at the denominator, this fellow here. True? Since this domain, x plus 2 cannot be equal to 0. But which number will make that 0? Well, you send 2 to the other side, and you get that x cannot be equal to -2. So the domain, if you put here the line number, no, I almost look straight. Here is 0, here is 2, here will be -2. All numbers, all real numbers work except for 2 equal to x equal to -2. So you would do something like this, and it was said it goes from -infinite all the way to -2, goes to -2 all the way to plus infinite, but the only one that doesn't work is -2. So the domain will be all real numbers in which f is not equal to 2, which another way to say is -infinite all the way to -2 union -2 plus infinite, and this is another way to say that all real numbers work except for x equal to -2. So the answer, correct answer will be, where's that one? -2 here. Oh, this one, D. I was going to say, where's the -2? It should be this one. Okay, here it is. Is this one? D. Let's do the next one, 36. If you look at the function 36, f of x is equal to x minus 6 divided by 5 minus x. You don't care much about what's in the numerator. What you care is about the denominator. And the denominator is telling you that 5 minus x cannot be equal to 0. Well, which number that would be? Well, if you send x to the other side, you get that x is equal to, x cannot be equal to 5. The same thing. We put the line number here. So let's put here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Which number doesn't work? Well, the only one doesn't work is 5, so you will put something go from -infinite all the way up to 5, and then 5 to plus infinite. That's it. So the interval in which the domain is not defined, it will be from -infinite all the way up to 5 union 5 plus infinite. And if you look here, that one is, oh, it's B. Here it is. Right? Yeah. Okay, now let's scroll down to the next one. Oh, okay, this one is a little bit more complicated. Let's do it again. So what we have to care here about is the denominator. This fellow here. Whoops. This fellow here. That fellow is telling us that x squared plus 13x plus 36 cannot be equal to 0 because division by 0 is undefined. We don't know that. This one, because it's quadratic, means it has two numbers that will not work, which means it has two possible solutions. We have 3 intervals. You know how to do this one, right? Yeah, we're doing this one. Two numbers that adding up will give you 13, and the same two numbers that multiplying will give you 36. We factor in this one. It's going to be, well, 9 times 4, right? Because 9 plus 4 is 13, and 9 times 4 is 36. So what we have here is that x squared plus 36, 36, let me erase this thing, that's not 36, plus 13x plus 36, you can rewrite it as x plus 4 and x plus 9, right? So this thing is the same as, you can rewrite this as x squared minus 16 divided by x plus 4, I'm sorry, and x plus 9. Is x plus 4 and x plus 9. Here the same thing. And when this number, well, when x plus 4 is equal to 0, is x is equal to -4. Or in other words, x cannot be equal to -4 because then it will give you a 0 in the denominator. Then you go with the next one. When x plus 9 is equal to 0, when x is equal to -9, or in other words, x cannot be equal to -9, because that's actually precisely what we're looking for, the numbers that doesn't work, by looking the ones that work. Okay, and we have that the domain is what? All real numbers except for what? Well, since 9 is smaller, well, here's my line number, pretty straight, right? Let's put here -9, -8, 7, 6, 5, 4, -4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 somewhere here. So the only two numbers that doesn't work are these. So it will go from, use a different color, from -infinite all the way to -9. Between -9 and -4, and -4 to +infinite. So the interval will be from -infinite all the way to -9. Union -9 and -4, union -4 and infinite, +infinite. So that has to be, it's actually D. Yeah, D. Yeah. Right. Okay. Remember what we're doing here, we factor this one, we found the solutions, but in this case we know those solutions are not the solutions, are precisely the numbers that doesn't work. And it has 3 intervals because it has 2 possible solutions. Or 2 solutions, but that's basically how you solve that one. Look at this one. We discussed this one actually in the review today. Anyway, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to substitute. But let's read what it says here. It says, the rational function f of x, which is equal to 12x divided by 100 minus x, models the cost f of x in millions of dollars to remove x% of trash from American highways. The graph shown before. Okay, if you go here 80, right, because this is what they're asking, find and interpret what it means 80. You go here in 80, and when you touch the graph, you immediately goes here to the y-axis, and that number is slightly less than 500,000, or 500, which actually will be 500 million. Well, 48, no, it's no, it looks like it's 40. That's a point. Well, it is, this number it is. So what we're going to do here in the function, we're going to substitute f of x, which is f of 80, and we're going to evaluate this in 12 times 80, substituting here in this equation, divided by 100 minus 80. So 12 times 80, I think, is 9,600. Yeah. So yes, it's 9,600 divided by 20. Okay, and you cancel 96 divided by 2. Well, it's 48. Aha, 48 what? 48 million. So it costs 48 millions of dollars to remove. Okay, I know it's gonna disappear. 80% of trash from American highways. That's actually what it means. Yay! Okay, yeah, we discussed this one in class. So let's go see the other one. Next. Okay, this one is factorization. Let's play a little bit with these numbers. And then I think the last one is synthetic division, which we should do one with long division. Let me see if we have one there. Okay, so here we go. This one. What you had to do, and I think I'm not sure if I did this one or the other one. I think of 42. But anyway, let's do this one. Because I think we didn't do this one. And we do it as, okay. So what we're going to do first, we're going to factor this one. Oh, you see, leprechauns everywhere. Two numbers that adding up will give you 12, and the same two numbers that multiplying will give you 35. Factors of 35. See, leprechauns there. 5, yes, we did this one. Okay, sorry about that. 5 and 7. 5 and 7. So that means that the factorization of this one, you can write it as y plus 5 y plus 7. So this one, you're going to rewrite it here as this is equal to y plus 5 times y plus 7. Now we go here and we have to factor this guy. So let's factor this guy. Let's use a different color. This one is y squared plus 14y plus 49. Oh, this one looks like a perfect square trinomial. So which two numbers adding up will give you 14, and the same two numbers multiplying will give you 49? It is a perfect square trinomial because it's 7 and 7 is 14. 7 times 7 is 49. So the factorization of this fellow is going to be x plus 7, x plus 7, which is a perfect square trinomial. So you're going to put here x plus 7 times x, y, I'm sorry, here, why I'm saying x when I'm writing a y there, and then we cancel these two, and our answer is going to be what? Y plus 5 divided by y plus 7, and that one is actually B. Yay! Okay, good. We're saving time. This one is not going to be as long as the other one. Okay, always there's a monkey there on the screen. Okay, everybody saw that one, right? Yes. Okay, like I expect you guys to answer. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's do here synthetic division. So practice, let's do both synthetic division and long division. So we practice both at once. So what we're going to do here is first look at this factor here. Is plus 4, and you know for synthetic division is x minus c. So if in this case we have x plus 4, that means that c is equal to -4. Perfect. Then we go here, something like that. You see, you have to teach with making noise. That's called, sound effects. Okay, you have -4, and then you put here the coefficient of x squared, x, and the constant, which is 1, -6, and -40. Ooh, this is a nasty one. So here we go. First thing, we drop the 4. Drop the 1. Where's the 4? And then -4 times 1 is -4. You put it here. You add these two, and you get what? -10. Then again, you go again. -4 times 10 is 40. You add these two, and you get 0. Well, reminder 0 means that this actually is a factor. So how are you going to write this one? 10 is the constant, and this is going to be x. So the answer is going to be x minus 10. So in other words, when you do this division of x squared minus 6x minus 40 divided by x plus 4, your answer is going to be x minus 10. And actually, you know that it is, because if you factor this one, let's do it here, the factorization of this one. Okay, two numbers that adding up will give you -6, and the same two numbers that multiplying will give you -40. Well, factors of 40 and they give you 6, it has to be 10 and 6, but it has to be -10 and 4, -10 and +4, -10 and +4. So the factorization of this one is going to be x plus 4, x minus 10. And you have here one of them, and here we got the other one. Yep. Yeah, you have to jump that. Yeah, so yeah, we know it was a common factor. But let's do the long division. And the long division will be something like this. You put here x plus 4, and here you put x squared minus 6x minus 40. Okay, x and x, let's go with x. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. That'll be plus 4x. Then you subtract, and you know x minus x squared is going to be 0. 6 minus -4 is going to be -10x. And you drop the 40, or the -40, sorry about that. And then you go 10 and x is going to be -10. -10 times x is going to be -10x. -10 times 40 is going to be -40. Well, of course it has to be that. Then we subtract, and we get 0. So yeah, it means it's a factor. So it doesn't matter which way you choose. If you choose by doing it this way or synthetic division, you can see that you get the same answer in both. X minus 10, x, you understand? Yeah, x minus 10. All right, let me see. There's another one. Oh yeah, there it is. Well, this one says by using synthetic division. Well, this one says what? Doesn't it say nothing? Okay, well, divide. We divide it. Use synthetic division for this one. And again, remember, x minus c. But in this case, we have x plus 2. So we know that c is equal to negative 2. If this was x minus 2, then c is equal to positive 2. So by doing synthetic division, and we're going to do it both ways, synthetic division and long division. So now we know that our c is negative 2. So it's negative 2. And then we put here the coefficients of each of these fellows here. We have 3 for the x cubed, 11 for the x squared, 13 for the x, and the constant is 6. The first step, we drop 3. And then we go, negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. We add these two fellows and you will get 5. Then we go again, negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. We add these two fellows and we get 3. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. And we add these two fellows and we get 0. So the polynomial, this is a constant, this is 5x, this is 3x squared, so it's going to be 3x squared plus 5x plus 3. I think we did this one in class. Yay! So in other words, this is equal to, yes, we did this one in class because now remember the answer. Sorry about that I repeated some problems. But it's good, at least you know what happened if we're doing it right. Okay, now let's do the long division. Let's choose the long division. In this case, it means here you're going to put the divisor, and the divisor is the guy in the denominator, which is x plus 2. And here you go the dividend, which is all the ones in the numerator, which is going to be 3x cubed plus 11x squared plus 13x plus 6. Of course, on the test, you're not going to do it both ways. If I say use synthetic division, yeah, use synthetic division. But you can do long division if you feel more comfortable. It's up to you guys. Okay. So, yeah, and since I'm not seeing what you're doing because it's online, well, okay, you can get away with it. So, x and 3x squared is going to be 3x cubed is going to be 3x squared. So 3x squared times x is going to be 3x cubed. And 3x squared times 2 is going to be plus 6x squared. We subtract. We have this one 0. 11 minus 6 is going to be 5x squared. And we drop the 13. Plus 13x. I forgot the x. Okay. Now 5x squared and x is going to be plus 5x. 5x times x is 5x squared. 5x times 2 is plus 10x. We subtract again. We have 0 here, and 13 minus 10 is going to be 3x. And then we drop now the 6. Plus 6. 3x and x is going to be plus 3. 3 times x is going to be 3x. 3 times 2 is going to be 6. We subtract. And we get 0. Remainder 0. So yeah, now we know the answer was D. So I guess this helped a little bit, guys. Yeah, let me see, there's another problem. No, I haven't had no money. That's all. Okay, I hope this helped a little bit. And tomorrow in class, Friday, because today is Wednesday. Okay, you can ask me, and don't be shy, guys. You can ask me. That's where I am for helping you guys. Okay, guys. See you. Let me stop this thing. If I can find where's the mouse to stop the recording. And come on, mouse, where are you? Okay, well, see you guys. Let me stop it.